Speaking of Met fans who have great opinions on Twitter, we have another caller, Joe Pugliese, in the house.
Yo,
also give him a follow at JR Pugs. Joe, what's your comments on this situation as well?
I got a lot of comments here. First and foremost, this is one of the more the fact that anybody says this is overblown. This is not overblown. This is one of the most disrespectful comments a player can make, especially about the fans. It's one thing if you want to go in as Javier Baez, you want to go in on the owner and say to the owner when he criticizes them on Twitter, hey, we're doing our job, blah, blah, blah. I would respect him more. But when you go after the fans, the people that pay money to watch your team, they have the third highest ticket prices in the country. They have the highest hot dog price in the country. And you're going to go after the fans after on July 28th, you had a 5-game lead on the division. A 5-game lead. You are now 7.5 back. You blew 14 games. 14 games in less than a month. And you're telling me I can't boo that bullshit on the field that you're pulling there? Baez is swinging and missing by a mile of balls. I can boo him right out of the stadium, and he just earned himself a plane ticket back to Chicago. He could go sit in a team that's 68 and 100 the next 4 fucking years because he's not going to get a dime out of Cohen. He's not going to L.A. He's going back to the doldrums, to dead last place. The ball's on him, the rental, to tell me as a fan after I got paid $40 for a ticket in the nosebleeds. I got paid $20 for parking. I got the worst commute out of any stadium in the country that I can't boo him when he's striking out 3 times a game, which is what his average has been since he's joined here. He has a higher strikeout rate than he does a batting average. And let me tell you something. Sandy has every right to do exactly what he did. This isn't Sandy's fault. His players are doing something stupid, and he knows he's that the fans are the lifeblood. So when the players, of all the people that you could go after management. Look what Dave Winfield and Reggie Jackson used to do when Steinbrenner was around. They would go after Steinbrenner. And that's one thing. That's part of the business. But when you go after the fans, what do you think's going to happen? These people pay your tickets. If I'm a fan, I'm not paying the Mets another dime while Baez is on the team. That's absurd. I'm not going to the ballpark. This to have my players in a sign of protest give me a thumbs down. The gall on you. All right, we pay your salary. And the other thing is, and here's the other thing with Lindor. Let's not forget him because he's another one. This is that you want to be like LeBron. You want to bring your friend and you want to bring your buddy, and now you did. And now he's going to get a one-way ticket out of here. And you're here for the next 10 years. And if these players think that the boos were bad then, wait till tomorrow night. You're going to get booed out of the stadium. All right, remember what happened with Jason Bay? If you're Francisco Lindor,
don't say that name, Joe.
4 years. He was here for 4 years. He has a quarter of your contract, a quarter of it. You want to see what happens when you turn into Robbie Alomar over the next 5 years? You're not gonna be able to walk in this town.